Hi everyone, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 144 with my co-host Sabrina Melodius. Her link is in the description box, plus it's pinned to the top of the chat. And my video is not starting, so I gotta refresh. For some reason, it's still stuck on live at 86 minutes. I don't know what's up with that, but welcome everybody that is watching the replay. Leave us a comment down below and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're here with us currently, leave us a comment in the chat, and also please hit that thumbs up as well. Yes. So, how are you, Sabrina?
Hello everyone. I am okay today. And how are you?
I'm doing well. Darn thing made my chat jump, like not jump, but got to refresh the browser again. But welcome in everyone. I see that Katie did a super, and I'll do it. You want a cluck, so I'll do a cluck for you. Get my chat pulled up. I can see a few. Obsessive Crochet Lady will welcome in.
Yes, hello Amanda. Oh, she's wonderful. I love Amanda.
Aw. Well, welcome. I think this is the first time I've seen you here, so welcome, welcome. Okay, so Katie. And she says she's heading to the vet with one of her cats for a checkup. So wanted to say hi and give my thumbs. Have a good day. Have a good day too, Katie. And a cluck for luck. Well, there you go. Let's see. So we have Ganni Joe, welcome in Ganni Joe, and Moonlight Crochet and Crafts, Miss Tracy Huber, Angela Wright, and she's working on her bunny. I got a crochet along going on for my Flopsy the bunny. So that's the bunny she's referring to. Welcome in Ronell Allred, and again, welcome in Amanda. Welcome in Yolanda Perkins and Mama Gwen. She goes, thank you. Had to say hi to my Sabrina. Hee hee. Now I will say hi to all. Yes, this is my first live of yours. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope you enjoy it. It's pretty laid back here. We talk about anything and everything, mostly. Try to be easy. And thank you, Yolanda. And I got a bunch of stuff to show you, Sabrina. So I don't know. I know sometimes you don't have time to watch YouTube. So I got all my little amigurumis that I've made over the last month, Doctor Who wise. So I get to show you those.
Okay, I feel really bad because I have not had time to watch anyone at all.
No, I
And
understand.
but yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing your little things.
Thank you, Yolanda. And I already did a crow for you. And Dudley's Crochet Julia got it. Thank you, Yolanda, for gifting that membership. Congrats, Julia. I also created a new shawl. It's variegated, so it's kind of hard to see the pattern, but I really wanted to make something out of this yarn that I designed it with. So I have some blue yarn I'm going to do it again in. So a solid color so people can see the designs in it.
Is it knitting or crochet?
A crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, Alana. How are you? And I'm actually glad you got to catch the live for once. and Amanda is working on her mom's top at the moment. I do enjoy the laid back lives. Well, that's kind of what it is on my channel. So yeah, welcome in, Kim G. All right, so I did get my spinning wheel up and going. I have been spinning this past Saturday for 1 week, and my nitty knotty is full again, but I do have this one already hanked up.
Oh, that is beautiful. What fiber is that? Is that merino? Superwash merino?
I don't actually know. I was gifted the roving off Amazon, and I don't remember if there was any information on it. I do have it still on my wish list. I can go back and look, but it's definitely wool. I just don't know what kind. But so you can kind of see it's more of like thick and thin. I'm not very consistent yet,
Oh,
but
roving style.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it a single ply. Like that one ended up, oh, my camera is blowing it out. Hold on. Take that off for a second. Where'd it go? Like that strand is really, really huge compared to some of the rest of it. But oh, okay. I thought it was gonna mess up on me and not come back on. Oh, you're welcome, Alana. So this was my first one that I did, and I think I soaked it on Thursday night in the water. Welcome in, Lulu, Cindy, and let it dry Friday. Hanked it up on Saturday. So this took me, I think, 5 days of 3 different bobbins to spin this. So I'm gonna dye it probably this week, end of this week. I'm hoping to.
What color?
I have no clue yet. I've got to find my dyeing stuff. I use food coloring because it's safer, and I've just gotten used to that process. So my first one, and I'm very proud. So now this one, it's still on the nitty knotty, but I did get it all tied up and ready to go. So it is ready to soak in the next couple of days. Now this one is Romney top wool, I think. Yes, it's dyeable. It's 100% wool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is my next one. Now I think that first hank I showed was about 200 and something yards, like 206 yards estimating, but my friend Katie said that after it's been soaked and thwacked, because you gotta smack the yarn to get do something to it. So after that, and after it dries, it kind of shrinks. So it might have lost a little yardage, but this one, the length from here to here is about 2 yards with one wrap around. And I think I counted 90 strands on one side. So that means it's about 180 yards worth of yarn. So it's still kind of new how to estimate the yardage, but I saw that little trick. So yeah.
First of all, I am French, so we work in meters.
Yeah.
And second of all, when we buy a ball of yarn in the UK and in France, they don't really specify. They do specify sometimes meters and things, but if you buy a pattern, they will say you will need so many balls. They don't really go into
Yardage.
meterage, yardage in a pattern itself. And just say you need 6 balls of that. So I'm not really familiar with
Yeah.
meters, yards. If you
Um,
just say 100 gram and it is that thickness, I'm good. I know what you're talking about.
well, I'm estimating that this one, it has kind of there's 3 different sizes, a size 1, a size
Mm,
2, and a size 3, all in this yarn. That's how inconsistent I am, but I'm still learning. I've only been
yeah.
doing my spinning wheel for slightly over a week. I mean, it's
Oh.
just practice, but I did learn
Oh,
a
this is
drop
yarn you have
stitch.
spun.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
I
I did
spun
not
this in my wheel.
realize. Oh, that's
So
amazing.
yeah, and this one too. This is the one that I also. This is
Oh,
the first one I spun.
okay. See that I did not realize again. I thought you said you had that thing, that
Yeah.
hang in your Amazon, basket or something wish list.
Oh, it was a package of the roving wool to spin with, is what I
Oh, the
meant. I should have
fleece
said that a little
itself.
more clear. But yeah, this was my first one I spun, and it's. I'm very excited. This is gonna be mine. This one's mine. The
Yeah.
next
Okay.
one I
How
might.
long did it take you to do that?
This one took me 5 days to fill up the bobbins.
Wow.
3 days it took me to fill up one bobbin, and that bobbin it holds. I'm guessing it's about 2 ounces, but I'm really not sure how much it actually holds. I really don't know. But I need to weigh this and see how much this weighs. Actually, that would at least say something.
Mm. I mean, it's amazing. You are spinning your own yarn now and you're going to dye it. Amazing.
I haven't dyed yarn in a couple of years actually, so
Okay. I've never done it before, never.
yeah, I had got into it. Welcome in, Thryss and Jesse. If I missed anybody, sorry. Um, thank you, everyone. Um, Amanda says math confuses me. It does with me too. Believe me. Aw, thank you, Thryss. Yes, Alana. I'm in the learning phase. It's gonna take me a while, but I am very happy with how it's working out. Now this spinning wheel, I have been saying it's kind of a Franken wheel, kind of like Frankenstein, bits and pieces and parts from other things. Now I made the treadle and the footman out of scraps that I had here at the house. The part that actually holds the bobbin and the flyer and it's called the mother of all and the maidens, the 2 poles that come up and then the bar at the bottom, all of that holds the flyer and the whirl and everything to spin the yarn. That piece I got actually off eBay from Lithuania. Um, so it
Oh,
does not technically go with my table and my actual wheel. Um, but it works. I made it work with the part that I found. So, and the treadle works. It's kind of rigged, but it works. That's the main thing. It does what it's supposed to. And I am so proud to actually get it going, get it working, and I can spin my own yarn. So
wow.
I was determined. Let's see. Thank you, Kim. You should be proud that you are spinning. Some of us only dream of spinning. Well, thank you, Alana. I found the table and the wheel that the treadle attaches to at a garage sale for about $5, and that's cheap. I mean, you can't buy it nowhere for that. And it was at a countywide garage sale where all these vendors come, and we were fixing to leave, and just by chance on the way out, one of these last vendors off to the left, and I looked, and there it was, and I saw it, and I go, oh my gosh, how much is this? She goes, $5. And I'm like, I'll take it. She goes, but it's missing some parts. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll find something to make it work. I'll take it. I carried that thing around probably about 10 minutes to get back to the car. And I carried that thing so proudly.
Yes.
Okay,
but I think it is great that you are able to do that, you know, to get different parts from different machines and make it work in one. That alone shows, you know, that you have that talent in itself.
Yeah, I really I manifested it to work. I mean, I was not going to stop until I could, you know, the part I bought from Lithuania was $79.99 with $30 shipping. But for an antique part, that's not a bad price. I really don't know how old it really is, but being vintage and antique, I was like, and I wouldn't have been able to get it without the help of Chuck of Holistic Patriots. He had gifted me some Christmas money, and I was able to get it. So yeah. Okay, Ganni Joe, what I was gonna say, first dibs, because of this one, I'm not gonna give away. There's oil spots from me spinning. So that's one reason why I'm not giving it away. The oil spots did not come out. Maybe if they come out after dyeing, I don't know. We'll see. But you can have first dibs on this one, on the second one, because it's a little more consistent. There are a couple of spots that are bigger. Like I said, it's like in between 1 and 3 weight. So I'll give you dibs on that one, Ganni Joe. All right. I'm going to catch up with the chat for just a second, and then I will show you some of my other little creations that I've done throughout the last month. Welcome in, Jill, J Blue-Eyed Lady. And Amanda's going to be lurking. Ah, it just jumped on me. It's a one-of-a-kind patchwork spindle. Thank you, Yolanda. That's kind of what patchwork. I like that better than Frankenwheel. Katie is still here, and she says, and Crystal is spinning on a wheel she got working by herself. It's amazing. Her wheel, Amelia, has given her some issues, and she has figured it out and made it work. Even expert yarn is not even. Well, that's true. That is true. But yes, I ended up having problems two nights ago with it. It wouldn't take up the yarn onto the bobbin, and I started noticing that certain pieces of the antique part was kind of like shifting and loose. And so I took some cotton yarn and tied one of the maidens to the actual table, and it started taking up the yarn like it should. And so I was like, okay, well, there we go. Welcome in, Jessica Johnson. Katie says, girl, you better keep your first tank. Well, oh, thank you, Ganni Joe. It just jumped down and necessity is the mother of invention. Aw, thank you, Kim. I like roving yarn. Okay, well, awesome. Welcome in, Maritza. All right, thank you so much, Ganni Joe. All right, that's 5 for Ganni Joe. The little peeps, the baby chick one goes on just forever.
I like it though.
Okay, so Jessie, the crafty gypsy. Demetra, the naked snail. Deborah Richardson. These are all ones I just recently took off that dropped off. I never know, you know, when they roll off, I take them off and then they get put right back on. But that's okay. I'm just saying I notice that a lot. People get gifted a membership and it's usually the same ones, which I'm sure they're excited about it. Deborah Richardson. And Katrina's crochet hook and loop. Crafty Gypsy, Demetra, Jin's Hobby, Deborah, and Katrina. Congratulations, you 5. Lulu likes the little peeps also. She's agreeing with you.
Yeah, thank you. It's cute, isn't it? It really brings spring into your ear.
Alana has a question for you, Sabrina. She wants to know, may I ask, do you knit and crochet, and what are your favorite items to make?
Oh, yes, I do knit and crochet. In fact, I crocheted this item, which was an amazing design from a beautiful friend of mine called Lianca Azule. And this is the embossed leaf capelet or poncho, whatever you want to call it, pattern. But yeah, I do knit and crochet. I love to do cables and knitting. I love to do brioche knitting. I love all the stitches that are textured in crochet and knitting, both of them. And I just enjoy anything really that brings me a lot of texture and reversibility if possible, that kind of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alana. She says that she's talking to Yolanda.
Ooh, I'm actually designing, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I'm designing right now, I think a capelet. I haven't decided yet, but it is a knitting one and it is entrelac. It is fun to try and figure out the sizing, you know, the what you call the increases, and then when to stop increasing and carry on. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Awesome.
And I'm wondering if I can after, when that is done, because that's knitting, if I can make it into a crochet one for people who want to do Tunisian crochet, entrelac.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Alana says it's a very beautiful capelet. I love texture as well.
Thank you.
Welcoming Chris and Carl Lancast. All right, so for all the little items that I've created, now this one was more recent, and it is it's like a capelet shawl, if that makes sense, kind of like a capelet, but it's like a miniature shawl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and I can't sit back far enough to get it all in frame, but it's a circular shawl. It's got a shell border. It has triple crochet V-stitches in there. It has double crochet V-stitches down here, and a lot of open work. Like I said, this is very hard to see the actual design because of the yarn being so busy. But I was gifted this yarn from Dee's Creative Hands, and it's recycled silk. So I really wanted to use it for something. But
wow, recycled silk. Wow.
so I really wanted to use it to make something, and I luckily had just enough to do it with. I was going to do a different pattern, and I got about over halfway done, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't going to work. I ain't going to have enough, and it's too tight, too small, and I'm like, it's not even going to fit. It might fit a kid, and I'm like, nope. I ripped it all out, and I just started designing my own. It took me about 3 or 4 days to design it, but it's only got 17 rows, and one repeats twice. And so, I mean, it's technically, you're doing something different each row. So that's the crocheted shawl. Now on to my amigurumis. Thank you, Yolanda and Alana, and welcome in Grandma Wanda. Do you remember how I kept saying I wanted to design a Dalek?
Yes.
I did it.
Oh, I knew you would do it. You were so determined. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Maybe you should make yourself big for this one.
I almost click remove from stage. That's not it.
Wow.
Now, these are supposed to be lights, and his little eye spoke and gun and plunger, they're all made out of embroidery floss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got plastic canvas in there to help hold it. And so, yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
Now, and
even with the little, what you call the little dots on the body? Dots? No, I don't know what you call.
I know they have a technical name, but I don't remember. But they're the little bumps, balls that are on their metal body. But I did this, but I didn't write the pattern because of all the I could get in trouble for writing a pattern or anything, you know, it's because it's trademarked. That was the word I was looking for. The characters from Doctor Who are trademarked. So there's this one. And then I created 3 others. All right, so the one you might be a little more familiar with, the Cyberman from Doctor Who. And this is him.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is more of the newer era of Doctor Who, Cyberman, but yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of detail in this little guy.
Yeah, there was. Each armor piece is done individually and then put on.
Mm-hmm. That is a work of art.
Thank you. Okay, so the next one is from one of my favorite doctors, Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor. He dealt with these beings called the Silence, and they're of a religious order, and they kind of look like a gray alien, kinda, but they wear suits and black suits, kind of like Men in Black, I guess you could call them. So, and then here's him.
Wow.
And I did surface single crochet for the raised brow and tried to inset the eyes. They don't have a mouth, so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's him. And then there was also an episode with David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, and Donna Noble, where these little creatures were made from fat, people's body fat. They were called adipose. And this was my
Oh. Okay, he's my favorite.
Yeah, he's a little cutie.
Yes.
His little feet.
Oh, look at the feet.
His little hands. I had to do his hands several times to get until I was like, that camera keeps blowing it out, but until I was happy. But they're just cuties.
I want to make this little guy. Oh, he's so cute.
Thank
I
you.
mean, stupendous work for everything. Really, just amazing.
And all I did was kind of, I found a picture online that showed, you know, the creature good enough, each creature good enough, and just kind of looked at it and tried to shape it that way. So, I mean, doing the best that I can without, you know, just doing it on a whim, you know. Well,
You
thank
did
you.
amazing for everything. I think my favorite is the, I don't know what you call him, the gray robot. This is just, the amount of detail is incredible.
This guy,
Yes, exactly.
Cyberman.
Just amazing.
Yeah. I was kind of happy. This little thing is crooked, but I mean, I did embroidery floss for the faceplate here and the little they look like headphones, but they're not. They're something. Some specific part. I think it's like a receptor or something how they communicate.
Mm.
Let's see. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you, Alana. Thank you, Jill. Thryss goes, oh my OMG, Cyberman. Patrick just screamed when he saw it. Screamed in a good way or a bad way? They're the part that takes over the brain and allows the hive. That's what I was going to say, like, allows them to communicate. Yeah, something like that. Thryss, did you ever see the Dalek? Welcome in, Flower Tammy.
Maybe just show it again. Why not? Absolutely amazing. Oh, are they called rivets?
They might be. I really don't know.
Mm.
Well, there you go,
Mm.
Patrick. It's a Dalek. And in David Tennant's, Patrick is screaming, exterminate. um, in David Tennant's era, there was a group of Daleks called the Cult of Skaro. And this one is kind of named after one of them because they're the only ones that ever had names on Doctor Who, except for in the 12th Doctor's era, he nicknamed one Rusty. So, but this one is called Dalek Con 2. So, I'm very happy with him. I absolutely, Daleks are my favorite. So, for him to come out as good as it did, just, and it took me a while to get this little part here shaped right because I wanted it to stand out, you know, from the body. But
Mhm.
yeah, and working with that floss was insane. I couldn't see my stitches and I was using a 1.4 millimeter steel crochet hook, I think.
Mhm.
Ugh. I had to wear
Your
magnifying glasses to see it. Do what?
I forgot. Oh no, your attention to detail in your patterns are just amazing. You know, with the amigurumi, it's just spot on. Everything perfect.
Well, thank you. Welcome in, Barry, Storms, Radios, and Cats. He says, good to see you all. I saw Alana had a question for you. It was Alana's asking, Sabrina, are you married? Do you have children?
Okay, I have children, but I am not married. No, I have 3 children. I don't mind saying it anymore. I'm going to. I have 2 boys, 1 girl. My youngest is 16, he's still at home. My eldest is 31. So, yeah. And also, I have 2 beautiful grandchildren. How about you, Crystal? What is your status?
I'm single and happy, and I have a cat and 3 chickens.
Wonderful. Single and fancy free.
Yep. um, okay, so Thryss is saying that Patrick begged at the store one time for a cheap plunger, and we said no until he held it up and said exterminate. So he takes it everywhere. Daleks are his favorite too. That is awesome. I have always loved the Daleks.
Wow.
My next favorite is the Weeping Angels. Um, they're just the story behind them. Stone that moves when you do not look at him is, and then when you're staring at the stone statue, they have to stay still. That just kind of creeps me out a little bit, you know. But they're my second favorite creature.
Oh,
Thank
you
you,
know what
Barry.
that concept reminds me of? I have a blank in my mind, but you know the snake hair lady, what you call her?
Medusa.
That's it. That's what that reminds me of.
She turns you to stone. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, thank you, Thryss. Yes, it would be difficult to see. Let's see. Could you rename them slightly to do your patterns publicly? Like Dr. Phone Booth Character 1. I really don't know. And I didn't write any of the patterns down. So, because I did not plan on reproducing the pattern at all. So I really don't know what I did. I would just have to look into all the technical type stuff. I even got on the BBC's website to see if there was like a way to contact them, and all it was based on like TV programming and which TV station or show it was about. I couldn't find a direct email to just flat out BBC producer, or like on a website for their BBC, how you, like, if you're going to go look up TV programming and see what's coming on, or report that a show is messed up to BBC, I couldn't find nothing on their website that would allow me to email them about like designing a character and get their permission or something. So
you know who else might be a good idea to get in touch with? Maybe just per chance, that if you were to email a UK brand crochet magazine and talk to them about this situation, they might know who you can get in touch with, with the Disney people.
Well, see, I know about Disney characters. You can't name them the actual thing. You can't have any association with it being like a Disney character.
Okay, that's not Disney, is it? Star Wars. That's not Disney, is it? Doctor Who is not Disney.
Yeah. No.
I don't know why I said Disney.
It's the rights are owned by BBC.
Yes, but the Crochet magazine might know who you can get in touch with.
Yeah, I will look into that for sure. I'm going to write that down.
You could write to all the UK crochet magazines. There's a few.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Welcome in, Daigo and Darcia. How are y'all doing? Happy early birthday to Patrick. I guess I missed something from Barry. Let's see. 7 cats here. Not sure whether I am single or not. Don't ask. Only the lady knows what her answer is to that. She won't tell me otherwise. Laugh out loud. It reminds me I need to call her. Oops. Alana goes, Sabrina, you look so young. 2 beautiful grandchildren.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's true. Twitter and Instagram, Crystal, is the best way. Tag them and Doctor Who shows specifically. I'll think about that too.
That's a great idea. Really great idea. Just any way at all you can try and grab their attention. Go into it.
But then if they said, okay, yeah, do it, then I'd be like, I gotta figure out what I did.
Yeah, well, but that would be worth it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, there are so many Doctor Who fans out there who would want that pattern for sure. The patterns, plural.
Yeah. Now the silence, I was I wanted to redo his head because it seemed a little small for the body. And I'm like, well, if you think about it, it made him more bulky when I added the clothes. If I had a thinner jacket and pants on, he wouldn't look so small. But it's not, it was fairly easy, I guess, to figure that out. I'd appreciate that, Barry. That would be awesome. He says, let me see if I can catch one of my friends from over in the UK, see if they can offer some help.
Amazing.
Grandma Wanda's Crochet Corner says, my oldest is 42, then 40, then 39.
Oh.
I really don't know, Jessica. I don't think so. Because when I looked up who owns the rights to Doctor Who and who owns the trademark, it brought up BBC has the rights to them. So oh, it just jumped. Okay. Bye, Katie. Have a good day. Good luck with the vet appointment. Who was my favorite companion? I would have to go with Amy Pond, Amelia Pond. That's what my spinning wheel is named after, Amelia. But Matt Smith was my first doctor, so I mean, but I did like Clara a little bit, and I did like Donna, and I did like Rose. They all have their own, kind of, but I guess I would have to say, Amy Pond's River Song's right up there, but she's not a companion. But yeah. Looks like Lurch on the Addams Family.
Wow, I'm quite overwhelmed. Thryss has given me just such a beautiful compliment. Thank you so much. I mean, she is the one who's beautiful. She just is amazingly talented. And of course, she doesn't think I watch her channel, but I do. Except recently, because I haven't watched anyone. But yeah, she is amazing, this lady. She has my heart, really.
Well, they might be in partner with Disney because that's what the show airs on the US when they have the specials, and that's where the new seasons will air. So they might have a partnership with the streaming service, but it doesn't mean that Disney owns the rights to the show. It's kind of like leasing the programming, the show to them, I think.
Was it Doctor Who?
Uh-huh.
Isn't it the BBC?
Mm-hmm. When y'all get new episodes of Doctor Who with the 15th Doctor, y'all will have them, I think, on BBC One or something like that, or online, a certain place to stream them online. But here in the US, it's Disney Plus that airs the new show. So that's what I was meaning. I think that they have an agreement for the US to watch the show through Disney Plus, but I don't think Disney actually owns the rights to the show. It's like they lease the show through their programming. No, I did not. Let me scroll up, Jill. Chat sometimes jumps on me, so. Man, it must have been way back there. I'm sorry, Jill. Are you meaning the one where you said you are very talented? Because I see that one, and I think I said thank you. And then I see another one from you, Jill, that says, hey, everyone that's saying hi to me, and hey, Yarny Chef. And that's the last one I see from you. Oh, that's true, Alana. She goes, Thryss, I try to be positive in letting people know when I feel a specific way. I never mean for what I say to be negative. There is already so much negative in this world. That is very true.
That's so
very,
true.
very true. And you never know, sometimes when we type something or send an email or a text, it can be misconceived completely.
Oh
People
my
might
gosh,
read
yeah.
it with anger or sadness, and you mean it in a completely different way, you know? So, I mean, there's also that too.
Yes. That's why sometimes I prefer voice call, because people read it and they completely mistake it, mistake it. No, they take it the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true, Alana. You know, go to the source and ask directly, instead of asking somebody else that might steer you
Oh,
wrong.
that is one thing I hate. Hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
They said that. Did you know that? They said that. No. I don't deal with this.
Well, I mean, that's slightly different. She's like, the world brings out a lot of curiosity. I would rather ask someone directly than
Yeah.
to ask someone else. If I am curious, I'd rather ask. You know, it's kind of like, instead of asking something like, well, what would this person like? And you go ask their best friend might tell you wrong, but,
Yeah.
it's something like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I totally get it. I agree as well.
This headband keeps going back further on my head. It's gone really far back. I don't
Uh,
know why, but these things don't stay on my head. Welcome in, Michelle J. How you doing and how you feeling? Oh, that's fine, Amanda. Do what you gotta do. Welcome back, Daigo. Um, so what is everybody working on? What y'all crocheting or knitting or creating? And a reminder, oh, they don't stay on your head either. Or stay in your hair. Yeah, I will lean my head backwards and the back of it will scoot up and then it just kind of like slide back. I usually wear the ones that just fit on your head and you slide up, you know, that are open in the back. Yeah, they do look nice, and then they won't stay on. I know, it's frustrating too. Tammy is working on a cardigan. Awesome. Thryss says, just finished my second project this week. So proud of myself. Laugh out loud. I'm working on my own pattern. Awesome. Crystal, BBC Company UK contact. Send it to my email because I did not see that in the chat. Maybe it's blocking it because you're not a mod, so it's like thinking it's spam. So send me in with it in an email. Alana is working on Afghans for grandchildren. Oh, that's sweet. Grandma Wanda is saying, my 17-year-old granddaughter was born with only a nub for a pinky and a little bigger nub for her thumb. So my daughter went to school first day of kindergarten, first grade, to explain why she was missing. Oh. Yes, the ones with the little teeth, those stay in my head, on my head, and in my hair better. Darcia is working on a chevron between cleaning and cooking. Oh, sorry about that, Kim. She says it's buffering really bad there today. Oh, so yeah, I can understand why the mom did that. I have 10 to make before something happens to me. Oh, please don't think like that. I know earlier in the chat she was saying she had cancer. Are you getting treatment for it, Alana? I did. I went and looked at their website. They give you options to contact either for programming or different shows or you know, service, like problems with your TV service, stuff like that. But there was not just a general contact email that I could get to contact like anybody. Just I'd have to pick a different option, you know, like something about programming and email them about my Doctor Who characters. That would be misleading, you know. So I did go to their website already and tried. Tracy is working on a shawl by Bag O' Day. Is it one of her newer ones or one of her older ones? Yeah, sometimes if it's too long of a text, it makes you, I think you can only type 200 characters in one message. Yeah, kids can be mean. Well, I am glad that she did that too, to explain. Alana says, I was told 7 to 10 years. I am going on the 11th year, but I wanted them all to have an Afghan to wrap up in when they are missing our time together. Aww. Well, that's pretty good, Alana. they give you 7 to 10 years and you're on year 11. That's amazing. What is that?
You can hear it. It's some lunatic outside beeping his car. Ding, 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 ding. It's annoying.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was like a horn or something, but
It's the car horn.
okay.
Okay, that's a hard one for me to say. It's like a tongue twister. Car horn. Too many R's in one thing.
Daigo says I am working on trying to figure out what to make. Oh, Annabelle shawl. Yeah, that one was a pretty one.
Okay, and now we have police sirens. I don't know if you can hear that.
No. Well, hopefully everything's okay over there.
Welcome to my neighborhood.
I have a granddaughter who is going through a lot in school with bullies. She has health issues she has no control over. Yeah, I kind of had the same thing in school a little bit. I had scoliosis. It was out of my control. And I had to wear a body brace up under my arms to over my hips, and they made fun of me for it. So I can completely understand. But it was something I had to wear to help straighten out my back, which now we think it made it worse because within wearing it for 1 year, my curvature on the top and the bottom of the scoliosis skyrocketed. So trying to do something to correct it made it worse.
Gosh.
And then when I was 11, I had the surgery. So, I mean, yeah, but it's all in the past and it's old news. But I'm sorry she's going through that, Alana. Just tell her to ignore those kids. It's something within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Daigo goes beep beep. I am in treatment, have been all but a little over a year. I have had chemo, radiation, stem cell transplant. Well, I hope it keeps remaining going good for you. And hopefully, everything will work out for you, Alana. Barry says, Sabrina, these days we can expect almost anything these days, sadly. Well, hello, Chuck. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I just mentioned you a little bit ago. I got my spinning wheel up and going and working, and I said partially it was thanks to you because I got the part to spin with due to some Christmas money you gifted me. So, it's in a way, it's a big thanks to you, Chuck. And I actually was showing some of my first hand spun yarn on my spinning wheel. I did this one last week and I got this one on the Nitty Naughty last night. So thank you, Chuck. That should hopefully make you feel good. It went to a good use. She tries to ignore the children, but when it is every day, it is so hard for, yes, it is. I am so sorry she is going through that, Alana. Thryss says, so the pattern I just finished was fastidious Precise by Bagaudet, and let me tell you, it's gorgeous and works up quick. Awesome. I'm doing pretty good, Chuck. Thank you, and I'm glad things are going well for you. Oh, don't say that, but yes, it was partially you because it would have taken me longer to save up the money. So, yes, I do think you had a hand in it. I am not in remission, but I am stable at this point. I wanted the grandchildren to never forget what grandma's hugs feel like. Aww. Well, hopefully, maybe with all the treatments you're going through, Alana, maybe you'll get to where you're in remission. Let's keep our fingers crossed, huh? I have dyed yarn in the past, Darcia. I use food coloring, and it's more like hand painting that I do. I take food coloring and mix it in little squeeze bottles and then squeeze it on, push it into the yarn, and then I steam it on my stove for about 40-45 minutes. Pretty easy process. I do actually have a tutorial kind of on my channel that I did several years back, I think in 2020 or 2021. I can't exactly remember which year. Very short tutorial, took short little videos of each step and what I do and how I do it. It's not really so much a tutorial, but kind of like how I like to do it. But I just haven't done it in years. Thank God every day you wake up, I would be too. Oh, Thryss shared the shawl on her community tab. Flower Tammy says, with love, I say cancer feeds on negativity, so be positive, right? You were sent supplies a while ago by Amanda. Please don't think I am being rude. Grandma Wanda wants to know, Sabrina, do you do tutorials?
Yes, I have a few tutorials on my channel, and I am supposed to be recording some more tutorials, and I keep procrastinating for some reason. I have some shawls, blankets, might have a hat tutorial, but I've got more to do.
Speaking of, there was I think it was Carl Ann sent me a picture, I think last month, of your heart blanket.
Oh yes, that was my last tutorial where it's like a heart ripple. So on one side you see like a ripple, and then on the other side you see hearts. And it's only a 4-row repeat.
I couldn't remember if it was Carl Ann that did it, but I know one of my subscribers sent me the picture and was going to send you the picture. Did you ever end up?
I think she did, yes. And I need to look into my emails because I think she did, and I want to show it off in a Yarny chat.
I was super proud of her because that turned out beautiful.
It's just an amazing feeling as well when someone says, hey, I've done something with your tutorial. I'm like, oh, wow. But she did an amazing job. So beautiful. The colors and everything.
Yeah, I remember it being very, very colorful. I was like, wow.
You guys are so lucky. any USA with yarn choices. Here we don't have so much.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Tammy also says that she suffers with cancer, so stay positive. Well, I'm sorry, Tammy. I hope everything's going good with you too, Flower Tammy. Oh, that's awesome, Alana, that they sent you some yarn.
Cancer is so hard. It really is. I lost my uncle. Do you remember? I lost him during COVID, but he had cancer. And my mom, she doesn't have much longer left on here, this planet. So it's something that upsets me when cancer is mentioned. But trying to be positive for other people who are going through that at the same time is really hard to do. But it is possible. So I send out vibes that are positive for people who can, sorry, who can overcome this, because it just breaks everybody's hearts, this thing,
Yeah.
you know?
If you need to step away a second, feel free to. It's okay.
I'll be okay in 1 minute. I'm so sorry. I did not
No,
mean to get this emotional.
no. I mean, it's okay. It's a natural part of being a human.
Yeah, it's just my mom, you know?
When my grandfather died due to heart failure. I mean, he didn't have the cancer, but when I lost him, it was it he was like my father. My grandparents raised me. So I know exactly what you're going through losing a parent. So
Yes.
I understand. I was affected. I was almost zombied for weeks after. So I don't know what I'll do when I lose my grandmother. So yeah, I do understand. Loss is hard. Very hard.
Mm.
Alana says, with COVID, I lost 3 of my best friends. I am alone except for those here. I am so sorry to hear that. Alana is telling you she's sorry. She didn't mean to bring the channel down. It's a normal part of life, everyone.
Yes,
And
yes.
sometimes you got to talk about it to release some of that negativity that you have built up. Crying
Yeah.
also is a release, So when you cry, it helps you release some of the emotions too. So I mean, don't worry about it, everyone. It's okay. Like I said, we talk about anything and everything here. Feel free to cry or have a tantrum or yell if you want. We are human, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. So I'm sending hugs to everyone who needs them.
Yep. Here's a virtual hug to everyone going out.
Yes.
Let's see. It just jumped on me. Lost where I was. See, even Chuck knows kind of what you're going through. He lost his mom in January, so to
Oh,
cancer.
I'm so sorry.
Um, he says pretty much why I've become very antisocial. So he even understands. Oh, Kim G goes, my eyes are sweating too. So, oh man. Michelle J is going through loss right now. She says loss is hard. We buried one cousin Friday and another on Saturday. I still can't cry.
And sometimes that takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the first day when I found out my grandfather passed, I was just in shock and just kind of staring out, even though I knew he was kind of declining a little bit. You never are fully prepared, no matter how many times you prepare yourself. You're never prepared enough. And I remember specifically one day, a couple of weeks after, I was sitting there making popcorn, and I was having to do it a different way than normal, and I was cooking it on the stove, and I was like, I need to call my grandpa, and I went to reach for the phone, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I mean, it's and then it hits you again. It's like 1 minute, but I know he's not hurting. I know he had a lot of issues. He had COPD, he had a pacemaker, he had congestive heart failure, he was diabetic, type 1. He had to take the insulin. What else? I mean, he had high blood pressure, overweight. Yeah, so I mean, there was a whole bunch of problems, but uh, anyway. Yolanda says, our community is a great one. We care about each other and are here for our Yarny family. That is very, very true. Being aware of it, and it's educational. Very true, Darcia.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu says, I do understand too, but I also know we all have different emotions, and I am so, so sorry, Sabrina. I am missing my mother too, and my baby brother. Life is just not fair at times, then losing Ozzy, her bird.
Oh.
I'm sorry about Ozzy. He was a sweet little bird. Jumped on me again, darn it. Tammy says it's a cleansing. Cindy says, I am so thankful and blessed to have you all here to help me get through all the things that I've had to go through. I am truly blessed by you all. Well, that right there is proof. Our YouTube family can help us, cope with anything. Michelle J says, yes, hugs to everyone. Welcome in, Demetra, the naked snail. She says, hi, just in time to say thank you for the gifted membership. And Ganni Joe gifted your membership, Demetra. So congrats. Cindy goes, yes, group hug. Oh, okay, Michelle. I get it. Aw. Barry Storms Radios and Cats has an arrow pointing to his name, says passing a roll of toilet paper and an emoji of toilet paper. So he's passing around tissue for everybody.
Oh. Thank you, thank you.
Popcorn is best on the stove. Yep. Welcome in, Sally Stevens. Bad reception today, a lot of buffering. Aw, you're the second person to say that. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something about that, but that's not on my end. Sorry, Lana. Yeah, I can understand that, Daigo. She says when she was on her live, she had to go off camera to talk about Pam, Wicked Granny. She had passed away recently.
Oh.
And she said she even had to go off camera to say a few words about her. Alana says, I am grateful for all of you. Each of those who walk into my life are a blessing. I think it was just regular popcorn in not in a bag, but like the popcorn kernels, you know, the little and I was using a pot, put a little bit of butter and just was shaking the pot. So it wasn't Jiffy Pop. Alana, Kim is asking you, do you need more yarn?
Honestly, are you offering?
Well, Kim G is asking Alana if she needs more yarn for, I think, a project.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
take
I
this
have
demo.
some, but it's UK yarn, so I don't know what she needs. But I have tons. So if you want something I will be happy to send. Contact me. I do have a lot, but not necessarily what you want.
Welcome
Because I
in,
have
Alex.
UK yarns, you know.
Yeah. All right, y'all got to see me adjust my hair and fix it on camera. I was not about to shut off the camera just to do that. But it was sliding off my head anyway, so I was like, okay, I gotta fix this. Better yet. I'm just gonna put my hair in a ponytail. It'll hold it down. Should have done that to start with. There. Alrighty. Let's see. Check my email. Welcome, Alex. Okay. I will thank you, Jill, for that. Thank you so much. She sent me the link to an email for the BBC.
Oh.
Oh, that's how Barry makes popcorn. Buy it in the bag and then pop it in a pot on the stove. We didn't have a microwave at that time, so I kind of had to, and I wanted popcorn. But so yeah, and we had the bag of just the little kernels. Jumped again. Let's see. How are you doing, Alex? Are you crocheting yet? Refreshed in the oven too. I don't recall what temp, but it just takes a few minutes. Huh. I love the smell of popcorn too. I just I don't eat it that often. Hello, Janet. Welcome in. How are you? I'm back. Finally, my neighbor just got back. I was babysitting their chickens. 27 eggs every day times 4 days. Woo! That's a lot of eggs. Aw, thank you, Barry. Sally's gonna watch the replay. I'm guessing she has to go.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, because she's buffering.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I use a little lard and real butter. I think it was butter I used. I don't know. That was in 2014. That's 10 years ago. But I do remember that, so barely. I'm trying to get the hang of it. Not easy for sure. We'll keep trying, Alex. I'm sure you'll eventually get it. Alana says, I am trying to use, and I got a hiccup, trying to use acrylic because that is what I can afford. Red Heart yarn. I am using the ombre for 2 of them. I need to get some for my granddaughter. Pink and purple are her favorite. Mainstay is pretty good. I like it actually better than the Red Heart. It's softer than Red Heart, and it's even cheaper, and you get a little bit more yardage for the Mainstays acrylic. Alrighty, let's see. Get over here to Nightbot and refresh, and we're gonna do the entry giveaway. Yesterday, my sweet mom, Tammy, did a super thanks under a video, and she said give entry away. So we're going to draw 5 people. One is for the super thanks that my mom did. And she didn't even realize I was doing entries like that. So one of them will be for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, supplies at Walmart is very limited. All right. All right, so our keyword is going to be heart, Heart. And I'm going to draw 4 people, and I'm going to do 2 entries each. So go ahead and put in the keyword, and you only need to enter it once. And I finally got all of the stuff for the giveaway in. So probably today I'm going to be filming the video, and it will be up tomorrow. So make sure y'all look out for the March giveaway video. Welcome in, Carl Ann. Chuck, he never enters. It's so funny, but he, instead of using the word heart, he put leg. You're so funny. Oh, thank you, Dago. I will for sure, Kim. I will let you know. Welcome in, Suzanne. All right, we are up to 18 eligible. I don't think so, Alana. Go ahead and send me another email. hold on. Let me look at something. I have a folder I put all the member patterns in. Let me see if. No. After the giveaway, I will put in my email so you can see how it's spelled. Welcome in, Melanie J. You know what? I'll just go ahead and enter it now. You might have only put one, but it's TAMIEAA. Double A is also the number 1 at Gmail. It was my mom's old email that I took over, so TamiaA1 at gmail.com. Alrighty, let's see. 19 eligible, only 18. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I might have, I'm sorry if I did, Jill. I was looking at your comment, I think, and where you said Kim question mark. So if I did, I am so sorry, Jill. Or was your comment next to Kim's? Yeah, I am sorry about that if I did call you Kim. All right, let me look. Somebody might have misspelled. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, there's 19. All right, I think that's everybody. So let's. Oh, one more. Just Darcia jumped in. Okay, now it's 20. You know what? I'll give it a couple of more seconds just in case, because it does say there's 31 here. So, but I think one is yours, one is mine. So that's minus 2 more. That's still a couple of people that might want to, so, or might be lagging. So I'll give about a couple of seconds. Uh-oh. Everything all right?
Sorry, just dropping something. Okay, I think that is it. Seems like everybody has entered who wants to enter. All right, so we are going to pick the first 4 people are going to be for the monthly entry, or the daily entry, the live entry for this live. Scratch that. Let me just try to say this a different way. Feel free to laugh. Okay,
the entry giveaway for today. And then the 5th one I draw is going to be from the super from my mom for that entry. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. First one is Angela Wright. Congrats, Angela. All right, good luck. Second one is Lulu's Treasure Trove, Cindy. Congrats. Congratulations, Cindy. Third one, good luck. Flower Tammy. Congrats, Tammy. All right, last one. Well, for the 2 times the entry. Daigo Crochet. All right, now we're going to draw for the entry from my mom. So good luck, everyone. Grandma Wanda. Congrats, Wanda. Alrighty. There we go. I'm muted.
No.
Oh, maybe not my muted. Okay, good. I was about to say, no, let's not have this again.
It has not happened once today, not once.
It hasn't happened in a while. I started using, I quit using Google Chrome browser on my phone, and I've been using Microsoft Edge.
Ah.
And I have it quit with the muting. So it's something to do with Google Chrome.
Hmm.
Congratulations, everyone. And y'all are all welcome. And Amanda is off the phone. Well, I'm glad you're off. We just did the entry giveaway for today for the monthly giveaway. I usually give out entries in between 2 and 4 people, 2 entries each. I'm just going to make it 2 entries each from now on. So that means you'll get 2 entries if you win that day. I usually do Tuesdays and Fridays lives, and you get chances that way. Plus, if you're a member or you do any kind of supers, you get entries that way. And then when I release the giveaway video, you can comment under the video for an entry there. Just so you know, anybody that's new, which I know I have seen 2 people here that are new. Just so you know what I'm doing with the entries. So I guess we will wrap up. You were wondering what I had done to fix the muting. Yeah, it took a lot of trial and error with different stuff. And it even happened with my new phone. Yeah, I used StreamYard and Restream and Google Chrome, Firefox, now Microsoft Edge, and finally found a combination that seemed to not mute me. Cyber attacks across many platforms. Well, hopefully it's nothing, that's going on with Michelle's platform. It was, Alana. It was really super frustrating. I was like, I can't get through 5 minutes without being muted.
Mhm.
Gotta be hectic for me and then hectic for the people that are watching that are constantly having an interruption in the live they're watching. So I got frustrated for two reasons. Yeah, it was crazy. My grandmother and me went half on a phone, and then I got gifted some money also from Dee and turned around and bought her the same exact phone for Valentine's, an early Valentine's present. And because she needed it. She won't buy a phone for herself, and she had a cracked screen. And she wouldn't take this phone that I use because she was afraid to drop it in town or anything like that, or if I needed to record a video or do a live. And so she just never would take it and use it in town. And so I turned around and I bought her one. So, but she's getting used to it and she likes it. Yeah. So anyway, is there anything you want to announce that you have maybe going on your channel or anything?
Um, at the moment, not that much. I'm going to record a Yarny Chat video in a few days. What else? I'm going to do a few more things. I'm going to be more active from now on. Of course, I want to release a few patterns, knitting and crochet. Oh, and I've just announced my winner today. So if you have entered my giveaway, check it out.
Well, congrats to whoever won.
Thank you, thank you. But it's been a blast, Crystal. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Um, Daigo says, my cell finally gave out on me. I'm using my laptop now. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy using your laptop. Thank you, Kim. She says, Crystal and Sabrina, I hope you have a great week. Happy week to y'all friends too.
Thank you, thank
I don't know
you.
why that tongue twisted me a little bit. Alrighty, well, I guess we will just leave it at that. Thank you so much, Sabrina, for being here today. And I hope you have a good evening. And thank you, everyone, for being with us. And Daigo loves her laptop. Awesome.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
Welcome. All right, everyone. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.